Hi. So first of all, I would like to say sorry as I couldn't upload a video for a long time as I was busy with some travels in last month, but now I'm back at my place. So I'm going to make sure that now onward I'm going to upload one video every week. So please stay tuned to this channel. So today we are going to learn Visualforce pages, like how you can create your custom UI in Salesforce. Now you may ask why we are learning Visualforce page because Salesforce supports Lightning component and now it's everywhere in almost every project. You need to build Lightning web component, right? And I know LWCs are for sure the future because Salesforce is really enhancing them to the next level and it meets the global web standards. But my understanding is learning Visualforce gives you a good head start. So I'm gonna record multiple episodes for this topic. And in today's episode, in episode 1, we are gonna know what's a Visualforce and how you can create a basic Visualforce page that you can also replace to one of the standard record detail page in your org. But I'm also planning to cover a few advanced concepts in upcoming episodes, like how we can create, how we can use custom labels, how we can use custom settings, static resources in your Visualforce page, how you can include jQuery or Bootstrap libraries in your page, and last but not least, how you can use Apex class as a Visualforce controller, custom controller, and you can call your Apex methods from your Visualforce page. So if you want to know all these different functions that you can perform in your Visualforce page, then please stay tuned. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified for all of my upcoming videos. So let's understand what's the Visualforce page. Now, a Visualforce is a custom user interface that is designed or developed by a developer. And if you break down a Visualforce, there are two things. One is the VF markups and two, controller. Now, VF markup is basically the front end of your page, like how your page will look like, whether you are displaying sections, table, buttons, etc. Right? So it's all like the structure of your page. And the controller is going to control the behavior of your page. Like if there is a button on your page, what will happen when a user click on that button? And let's say if you are loading a page, then which objects data should be fetched and displayed on the page, so that all the backend stuff is going to be controlled in the controller. You can actually use an Apex class as a controller, but that we're gonna see later in a few other episodes. But in first few episodes, we are going to learn and we are going to use standard controller. So without any further delays, let's quickly log in Salesforce, see the Visualforce page in action. Alright guys, so after logging in, you will see the setup menu. If you don't see setup, then at top right corner, click on the gear icon and then click on setup. So first thing first, we are going to enable the development mode so that we can actually write Visualforce code within the browser, and also we can see the result in the browser. All right, so for that, we must enable the development mode for the user. So in setup, left hand side, search for user in quick find and then click users. After that, click on edit besides your name. Make sure you have the administrator profile so that you will be able to write code for this organization, for this org. Okay. And then once you click on edit, scroll down Right hand side, you notice there is a checkbox development mode. Click on that and then click on save. So in my future video, I'm also going to cover how you can use VS Code to develop a Visualforce page, and also you can write Apex classes, triggers, and how you can deploy into your org. But for now, make it simple. We are going to use the browser and we're going to write the code in the code editor. So after that development mode is enabled, in the URL, whatever you see after force.com or salesforce.com, remove that. So force.com, salesforce.com, and then slash, you can then type Apex in the lowercase and then hello world, H capital and W capital. Hit enter. So basically you are trying to access hello world page, but as we don't have any Visualforce page yet, so you'll see an error message. That's right. But then there is an option that allows you to create a new Visualforce page, hello world, for your org. So click on this link, create page, hello world. And then you will see congratulations message that a new page is created for you. All right. Now, if you look at the lower left corner, so there is a hello world button. So if you click on that, it basically expands that the bottom panel where you see the code that is being executed for this page. This is the place where you're going to write your Visualforce code, and once you save your code, on the top you'll see the result. Okay. Now people ask me this question frequently that we don't see this code panel. So it is because, one, you have not enabled the development mode for your user, and if you already enabled that and still you are unable to see that, that means the browser that you are using, it's not supporting this option. So I would recommend to use Google Chrome or maybe Firefox. Okay, but Google Chrome is the best. Okay, what you notice here, the code is similar to HTML or XML. So it's like opening, closing tags. Now everything that you write for a Visualforce should be encapsulated or should be included in the Apex page tag. So let me remove everything that is in between of the page tag, and then let me write Apex page block, Apex page block section. In the page block, let me add a title, quick update, and in page block section, title will be account. So we are going to update it later. Let me click on the save. Now you can either use Control S to save your code, or there is a top left corner, there is a save icon on the code panel. So that also works to save your code. All right, now you notice on the page, now you see the quick update as a page block, and there is a page block section account, right? You notice we have not yet added any controller to our page. Let's add a controller. So I'm gonna add standard controller, and let me type account because we are going to build this page for account object. So account, let me save the code, and you notice now this page, the color on the page block and the page block section is matched with the account tab. Okay, now let me add a form as well, because I'm gonna add input fields. So apex form, and then in title I wanted to display the account name. So I'm gonna just use the I'm gonna use the syntax that's how we bind the data. Okay, the binding syntax. So curly braces, exclamation, account dot name, and then I'm gonna type apex input field, value account dot industry, and account dot annual revenue. I'm also going to add a button that will update the data. So apex command button, value update, and action you want to call save action. Let me save the code. And now you notice the page displays two fields, industry, and it appears as a drop down. So you don't need to actually write code to prepare this drop down. You are simply binding your field with the account industry field. That is a type of drop down, and that's how it appears as a drop down. Okay. Now update button displays in the next row, the second row, but I want to display everything in the one row. So what I'm gonna do is in page block section, I'm gonna add columns, and I'm gonna type 3 as a value, and now you notice everything just appears in one row. All right, now it looks good. I also wanted to display the account record. I would rather say the account record page, the detail page below this section. All right, maybe below this block. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another page block that will hold the entire record page for the account. So let's quickly add another block, page block, and then it is going to write apex detail, and that is it. So apex detail basically includes your account detail page in your Visualforce. Okay, save it. All right, everything looks good. Now what I want to do is I want to change the color for the first block, the top block. So what I'm gonna do is in the first block, page block line number 3, I'm gonna add cap style, and then I want to just add a style that matches to opportunity. So opportunity, save, and you notice it appears in the blue line. Okay, now everything looks good. Now next thing is our page is already created, right? Page is it's built already, but now we want to add this page. We want to actually replace the account standard page, that's the detail page, to display the Visualforce that we created right now. Okay, so for that we need to override the detail page. Okay, now there are different ways that you can display your Visualforce page. Like you can also create a tab, a Visualforce tab. You may launch your Visualforce from a button click or from a link as well, right? or you can just override one of the standard Salesforce page to display your Visualforce. So we're gonna just use the third thing. Okay, we're gonna just replace the standard detail page for account, and we're gonna replace it with this page. So in order to replace that, you need to click on the setup, scroll down. You need to go in customize accounts, and then buttons, links, and actions. I'll repeat the steps one more time. Setup, customize, accounts, and buttons, links, and actions. Once you click on that, you will notice there are a few actions on this page, and then there is a second last view action, and it right now shows the standard Salesforce page. So click on edit because we want to override this page, and then in Salesforce Classic override, select Visualforce page, and then choose Hello World. Click on the save. Great. So now, whenever your user opens an account record, he or she will see the Visualforce instead of the Salesforce standard page. So click on the accounts tab. If you don't see accounts tab on the top, then maybe you can change the app and select sales, and then you'll see accounts tab appears on the top. And then select all accounts, click go, and click on any account of your choice. And you notice the account record is displayed in your Visualforce, right? So there is the account detail page. If you scroll down, there are related lists as well. But on the top, what you see, it's the page block that you added, quick update, right? Now, let's try to update this record by using this quick update button, by using this update button in quick update section. So select agriculture and annual revenue, just type 700,000 and let's click on update. And you notice those two fields are updated, industry and annual revenue, right? And because the development mode is on for you, and therefore you are able to see the code panel at the bottom, but for other user, those people will not be able to see the code panel, okay? Because the development mode is not turned on for them, right? So you don't have to worry about. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it. Uh, if you really want to know like more about all these different tags that we are using, then please drop your comment on this video, and you can also check out the training sessions that we conduct. I'm gonna add the details in the description, so please check them out, and also can contact us on that WhatsApp number for any further inquiry. All right. I hope this video helps you to know about all Visualforce basic concepts, what's a Visualforce page, and how you can create a basic Visualforce page, how you can use your Visualforce page and replace a standard record detail page. If you are enjoying the content, then please hit the like button to motivate me. And if you have any specific suggestions, add your comment on this video. And if you are new to the channel, then please click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notification for all my upcoming uploads. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new learning topic. Happy learning.